Fresh violence reported at Nungsum village in Imphal East district. 10 Meitei villages sustained injuries and one suspected Kuki militant killed. Former chairperson of Human Rights Commission, senior advocate Khaidemani says drone footages prove involvement of heavily armed Kuki militants in ongoing violence in Manipur. Wangkai MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar says state government is coming up with temporary resettlement for people displaced by violence in the state. And Federal Students Organization Kanglek Park appeals to extend online registration of UGC NET examination 2023 for students of Manipur as a special case. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Fresh violence erupted at Nungsum village in Imphal East district at around 11 a.m. today. Suspected Kuki militants reportedly opened fire at Nungsum, a Meitei village, leaving 10 persons injured. Impact News sources said one suspected Kuki militant was also killed in the firing incident. The Meitei villagers, using their licensed gun, made an unsuccessful attempt to shoot down a drone which was flying in their village. Then, suspected Kuki militants opened fire at the Meitei village, injuring the villagers. Later, Manipur police commandos rushed to the site to take security measures. Out of the 10 injured civilians, 4 civilians who sustained injuries after suspected Kuki militants opened fire at Nungsum were brought to Raj Medicity for treatment this afternoon. The Meitei civilians sustained bullet injuries. One sustained bullet injuries on his right shoulder and another bullet hit his chin. After necessary treatment at Raj Medicity Emergency and Trauma Unit, he was taken inside for operation. In another incident, a person sustained injury after a bomb planted by suspected Kuki militants exploded at Nazareth area in Sugnu today. Some locals reportedly went to Nazareth to find Ngangom Nevi, who has gone missing in Nazareth since May 28 after he joined a group of civilians who went to dismantle a camp set up near the house of UKLF Finance Secretary in Nazareth. The bomb went off at 2:30 p.m. The injured person was first rushed to Jeevan Hospital in Kakching and later shifted to RIMS Hospital. Involvement of heavily armed Kuki militants in the ongoing violence in Manipur has been confirmed from footages of drone suspected to have been used by Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum ITLF volunteers. Speaking to Impact News today, former chairperson of Human Rights Commission, senior advocate Khaidemani said controversy over involvement of Kuki militants in the ongoing Manipur violence has been proven by footages of a drone which was captured by Meitei villagers on June 8. The senior advocate questioned why the state and central governments are not taking any action against the militants even after retrieval of the footages. He said it is high time government abrogate suspension of operation agreement with Kuki militants. The drone was reportedly used by Kuki militants to survey Phobak-Chau Ikai area in Bishnupur district. As per footage from the drone, Kuki militants surveyed Phobak-Chau Ikai area on May 28 at around 3 p.m. Altitude and longitude calculations exactly pinpoint Phobak-Chau Ikai. It is suspected that the drone must have been released from Kuki inhabited Kangwai, Maningching and Molnoi village in the area. The drone footage revealed members of Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum ITLF and suspected Kuki militants using sophisticated weapons including SLRs, sniper rifles and other automatic weapons. It also shows militants in combat clothes and their identity cards which reads Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum (ITLF) drone squad and other details of the card holders. COCOMI today demanded state and central governments to take legal actions against members of Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum (ITLF) who were seen holding automatic weapons in a drone footage that was reportedly shot in Phaugak Chau Ikhai area in Bishnupur district. Speaking to Impact News, coordinator of COCOMI, Jitendra Ningomba said COCOMI has been trying to put across the fact that the violence erupted on May 3 and it was premeditated by a section of people who want to break Manipur. He said the central and state governments should not be silent spectator to the content of the drone footage. Jitendra urged government of India to find out the truth and to take action against culprits who had conspired the violence.
Manipur miyamna hana singnaramadu ngasimak electronics amadi print media da yauribo mayam singduna akoi hena sakhange madudi hena saphonga madudi akoi Manipur si at any cost amana traga amada tukanena phonaba miui kangmu khara leire masidigi akoi Manipur miyam section minutes haibaduni adunani akoi Manipur da leibidi bu khudungna Manipur tukanena phonaba pamba miui kangmu kharaga Manipur kanena ba pamba miui kangmu kharaga sungna balani aduna hairi balan asida leibidi ba government of India na yamna kupna naine bire harga logically kanana chumunu kanana lanmuno haibuduni ekune COCOMI gi makedi ga hajerse drone gi protest thengnari ba ITLF haidare adugumba kangbu na nongmi apobu makal yagu toklo mayam singdo adunadi hoji semi ba koi peace committee sing asidaga yauribu mayam sing kanana kanano kaido ekone yamna khangdokbu matok tare pumnu muksi gi harga government of India na yamna section na thokda kanosi lahuk da batara koi Manipur khakta da awa bataba natna masi India gi awaba tarkani haibadu COCOMI gi makai section 1 thamjari de koi Manipur government ke dole gi India government ke dole rege India government da legi ba mayam sing si thari ba sipai mayam sing si ekoi binsam miyam kanna bugina natraba misam miyam kanna mukdam lari kanguna observer tawraga leibudu kana de adu mathau pangtho khudimuk se lodal bound to leibni logi oiba miyang changa culprit haidare akoi gi phadaba kangu mayam sing se ahan bada modu han khudum chan mathau tai.
Meanwhile, COCOMI has withdrawn its representation from the Peace Committee headed by Governor, formed by Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Briefing media at COCOMI office in Uripok today, COCOMI coordinator Jitendra Ningomba said peace and normalcy will never be restored in Manipur until and unless illegal immigrant narco-terrorists have been wiped out. He announced that no COCOMI representative will be a part of the Peace Committee. He also said COCOMI doubts that the Peace Committee will understand the sentiments of the public and strive towards resolving the prevailing issues in sync with public sentiment. He said that it will not be prudent for the government of India to welcome illegal immigrant narco-terrorists. COCOMI media coordinator T.H. Somarendra said the real solution lies in implementation of NRC in Manipur, which has been the long-pending demands of COCOMI and the UNC. He also warned those who are negotiating talks with some people in Guwahati to sell off the assets of displaced people of Moray and Churachandpur district.
Nako terrorist kangbu sing tori tabuk si maike ani dine Manipur gi miam si tumna mang hanan buhwana ba aduga makoi gi homeland tana buhwana ba aduga lunna north east amadi India gi oiba miam sing si makoi gi illegal drugs mayam sing sina sijinar ko ki mayam mang hanan buhwana ba achobu thokdang ma aduga atopa maike amadi yangkana malaiba miam sing si India gi citizen amun nas nataba India citizen nataba makoi ne kari tumdi India government na makoi de kari kedo gi dongda welcome tori bono masi huji welcome darusu nongmone traga nongmodi India government soidana masi akan treat amu workne habisi COCOMI na khanjai marum aduna ne koina masi gi peace ta yaujadri India government amu khasuna haijariba asigum laba illegally immigrants narco terrorists ase masi mutat patana masi mangan patana masibu kudum san makadana Manipur da amadi India da matam pumagi oina santi legini.
On the other hand, Kairao MLA Lauremban Rameshwar appealed to stop believing the rumors regarding attempt to sell off properties owned by displaced people of Churachandpur and Moray. Speaking on the sidelines of extending money and relief materials donated by Tiam Kongen Development Committee to Urup Minority Girls Hostel Relief Camp at Kiamgai Urup today, MLA Rameshwar said assets owned by displaced people of Churachandpur and Moray are being safeguarded.
sakana sukana ai thabak lokhalam gune habege thajaba lejai kaino ha kan da khoi sam more da leiba chujampu da leiba de imphal da tong jonga tong tong ba lebelam sing lanjena khalam sing adu khoi paisa chin bani khangde yum honing bani khangde leibi yon bagi sum pau tab lei masi masu saka site ki joi thiam gune habadu mai thajaba lei thingna basu onaban chimisar da ai haijage aduga kano su miyam na su masigi thabak sida leibi yon bagi thabak kumba sida su yawi da man pug paja miyam da ai khangan jari sam gari ni khangde amani khangin chu khoi ta haida mayam dum tai masi masu ai lepina ba Manipur miyam da sum ai karau kan MLA moina ai miyam da appeal tawjer
RPI Attawale National Secretary Maheshwar Thanawjam says he will continue to strive to convey the genesis and the real cause of Manipur crisis despite various hindrances. It may be mentioned that a proposed peace protest by Meitei in Guwahati was banned and Maheshwar Thanawjam was put on house arrest yesterday. Briefing media at New Delhi today, Maheshwar Thanawjam said it is the responsibilities of political leaders in Manipur to present the true narratives of the ongoing crisis in the state. He expressed disappointment that misleading narratives of the issues in Manipur are being circulated on national media and the real factors are being sidelined in the wake of internet blackout in the state. Maheshwar said he was in Guwahati to take part in the proposed peace protest, and he condemned that police without any order detained him at Guwahati hotel like a criminal and prevented him from holding the peace protest and interacting with media. He asked what could be the hidden agenda for stopping him from conveying the real issues facing the state.
Aigi lariba chap chapa phirep ai dum tawjagani sida kanam thingba sungam because mipum khudima atopa su haibi moi ngamjaba haijani aigi su angam ba haigani because aranba ara akoi na ngangningi ba pochida thingba haibedi thingba haibese isagi hak matpa constitutional right of a citizen matpaga chapmani kaimbo haidringai da just peace ki chamchamba message am pige haiba adai aseng Manipur thoi ba thodok se aseng ba khanganinge taw matang sida some conspiracy yaw man ba matawraga changpase tasena nungaijade.
Women folk under Imphal Municipal Corporation Ward Number 3 took out a protest meet at Lamphel against the ongoing violence in Manipur today. Kongrai Latpam Sama, a protester, condemned the attack on civilians by Kuki militants and the demand for a separate administration from Manipur. She also lambasted Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his stoic silence on Manipur crisis and demanded relevant authorities to stop violence in the peripheral areas and to implement NRC in the state at the earliest.
Prime Minister Ibungo sina ngasi vote ki matamdana akhoi Manipur sada koi asomba mga ngulay na vote la khomba lakpi raga ngasi sina lan tawdana mi hanara ba adagi mai thadana ibayam ma sirba matam sreida kari ji damak tamara tumin na laidana ngasi akhoi da wa phir kari mo wa he mo hai kari gino ba adu Manipur da NRC ase chanahan biyo mayam singsi akhoi nungai tabgi damak ta ngasi akhoi lekai gi lup tari asina akhoi masigi damak ta phamjabani aduga akhoi lan sel khoi lan lepo khoi lan pamde adubu lan tawrabani na khoi su lan se mayong na batabani.
Members of Rural Youth Development Organization Charangpat Maning Laikai along with local Merapai B members took out a protest at Charangpat Maning Laikai today demanding repeal of Sioux Pact with Kuki militants, introduction of NRC in Manipur and to restore peace in the state. United Committee Palel and Palel Women Development Association also took out a sit-in at Palel Bazaar in Kakching, protesting against violence in Palel area. Protesters also formed human chain and chanted slogans demanding to uphold the territorial integrity of Manipur, to implement NRC in Manipur and to revoke Sioux agreement with Kuki militants. Speaking on the sidelines, convener of United Committee Palel Marangtem Jivan appeals to Manipur government and centre to make efforts for early restoration of peace and normalcy in the state. Women vendors of Hairok also took out human chain protests against breaking Manipur's territorial integrity, demanding Sioux Pact withdrawal with Kuki militants and to restore normalcy in Manipur. A woman protester, Kundrakpam Ongbi Manaubala, asked elected representatives whether they would lead or women fought should lead in protecting Manipur. Wankhai MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar says state government is coming up with temporary resettlement for people displaced by violence in the state. He was speaking on the sidelines of opening a relief camp at Government Dance College in Palace Compound under the initiative of Peace Committee Wankhai Kendra. MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar lauded local clubs and individuals for running relief camps to accommodate those who have been affected by the violence. He said Government Dance College Relief Camp was opened with the help of Imphal East Deputy Commissioner and Art and Culture Department with an aim to accommodate at least 150 people. Commissioner of Art and Culture Department Mongjam Joy, Director L. Kishorjit, Convener of the Peace Committee R.K. Bokul and members of the Peace Committee were present on the occasion. The relief camp is currently sheltering 41 people from Serau, Torbung, More, Yaripok, Yambem and Tungkong.
Quite maru se when the Kanja reshuffle over resettlement over se quite maru Sigumba between classes Amalakanda. Aduna my Magi Machine Quadigidi, Mu by say, you Majina Quadigi and Nungavizagan and Hinari Neduna, Yum Tadoga, Yum Kate, Yum Main and Chakrakanda, Sida, Kunam really comes to the way when Nuana Silagasu, Kashumoi Mapung Paru is a Kumam, Kangare, Madu, Budumatung Gomen, Yam, Tubamatam, the Koi relief camp, the lady wishing the sea, Mamagi Zaga, Hanover resettlement, Natakazumaki Zagamak, Natakazu, Gomen, Mahom Zaba Zagasing, the Yum Kai Saraga, separate family live, Anama planning, Auzico mentioned a packet Pahore.
Honorable MLA initiative Loviraga, Oziki, Wankai Sigi Masangi, local club, Mayam Matro, Punzilaga, same Bakan, Mokoinani, I am a volunteer sing maintenance of this. Aduna, Makoina day, 9, Makoina Lake Pidana, rotation, the Moi duty Punaraga, Makoi Lake, Laganato Duini, Aduna Koina department, Akoina space, Putoksaraga, Sumaintaraga, Mayam say, Apunba joint effort ni, Moi Mayam sing Sigi, Kaitang Akoina support Kaitang Piba Yabra, have the Wakala Koitoso.
Electoral candidate of Singjamai Assembly constituency, Oinam Roman, appeals to 50 state MLAs to go to New Delhi and urge the Prime Minister of India to protect the territorial integrity of Manipur. He was speaking on the sidelines of distributing relief materials to villagers of Pombikok, whose houses have been destroyed in the recent violence. Questioning the silence of the 50 state MLAs when 10 Kuki MLAs openly demanded a separate administration, Oinam Roman also slammed Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his silence on the prevailing crisis in the state. He also slammed the government for claiming that normalcy has returned when Kuki militants had occupied Napat and Tangjing villages, compelling its villagers to take shelter at various relief camps. He urged the government to strive towards restoring normalcy in the state.
Prime Minister na ngasi Manipur da lakbidaba amadi akogi Manipur bajai khanbidaba amadi santi raksa gi matang da kaim hodabidaba aduga Odisha gi Baleswar haiba lamadu da train hiden thokdana mi kaya ama sigiba adu khudak ta laktuna Odisha gi miyam sing amadi Baleswar gi miyam sing du kanbigi adubu nasidi kariba MLA yankai na chu adumbar pressure pe bangamde masi jam nuajete MLA yankai na koi Delhi da chatuna akoi athu matam da santi porong honabiu aduga koki gi MLA tarana lingjen manaraga akoi gi lemhoriba koi MLA yankai na kari gi damakta tumi laibano MLA sing amad honorable sing hangjeri ado yamna thuna mieng jangbiduna khoi shanti raksa prong hona bi haina appeal dawjeri.
Federal Students Organization Kanglei Park Fisok appeals to extend online registration dates to appear UGC NET examination for the students of Manipur as a special case. Addressing media at Fisok office at Kakwa Naremlekai Primary School today, Fisok Education and Library Secretary PH Lalit said timeline for online registration for UGC NET examination June 2023 was between May 10 and May 31st, but many students in Manipur could not apply for the examination due to internet shutdown in the state.
Manipur Pumba Internet Service Tingjin Kibana, Maram Oiraga, Mahiroi, Kaya Ama UGC NET exam, Asiki form Tajil Hogdre, Maram Asina, Manipur Laingakna, Amadi Mari Lainabo Authority Singna, Mahiroi Singi, Kanbiraga, NTA, National Testing Agency da, Haina Biduna, Special Case da, Manipur khaki oina numit manganigi form thajin ba yabagi matam pibinaba haina biu haina Federal Student Organization Kanglaipak Phesokna pukning chingsinjari aroibada phesokna haijaningbadi internet service thingjin khiba asina mahiroi kaya academic career da yamna sauna akaiba lakpana maram oiraga internet service tawhanbiu internet thingjin biginu haina Manipur lainga ki pukning chingsinjari.
Managing Director of R&T Institute and Aviation Academy located at Singjamai Yumnam Laikai, Roger Tongtham appeals to open educational institutions in the state to save the career lives of students. Briefing media at the Academy Conference Hall in the presence of the Academy officials today, Roger Tongtham stressed that it is time for Class 12 passed out students to pursue their career path, but the prevailing restrictive situation in the state and the ban on internet services have hindered the same. He appeals to relevant authorities to relax internet services for some hours and to resume normal functioning of the education sector.
Laibiriba Manipur government amadi khoi TSO sing amadi laidiba praja section khunimaki pungning chingchanjabani khoi education sector simadi khoi any means tawraga khoi yanaba purak piraga khoi karamba upai sijanabiraga government na hangtokadage habado khoi athuba matamda action oina thabakna utpiu aduga education sector sima athuba matamda hangtokpiu haibase khoi ahanba appeal ni aduga thokliba irang ase nongmadi soidana loikini kine aduga satragi generation ama kibado matamdo amuhan haloi haibase koi government na khangbigadabani aduduga ima lebak kanba haibase akoi leidiba CSO sing amadi government na daita lobiu satra singi punsidi koi kanbiu haibase koi makaidagi appeal tawjari.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we'll bring you news on the blood donation camp organized by 86th Battalion CRPF. Keep watching Impact News.
Imphal Valley Academy, Ghari Makhalaikai Airport Road. Admission open for Class 11 Science and Arts 2023-24. Special features: spacious campus with conducive academic atmosphere, smart class, psychosocial counseling, NEET NG coaching by Kota experts. For more details, contact numbers on the screen.
Khanganjaba Pan Syndicate Kwamana Pushilakbada Atopa Ganglupta Dex Siraga Pushila Ihaina, Haukiba Tangma Panda Fongba Pauche Singda Yaukiba Duki Matangda, Karigumba Kara Kanganjari Madudi, Pan Syndicate Pushilakiba Kwamana Singado, Juribam Imphal Lambida Security Personnel Singna, Escort Toraga Purakpani, Kwamana Singado, Churachan Puramade Kangpokpi District Faraga Pushilakibanate, Pan Syndicate Tauriba Tabak Toramasida, Achum Aran Kangbining by Yarbaso, Office Lakbiduna, Detail Kudingma Yangbiba Yagani Amasong, Makagi number Sida. Contact Tobirapa Yagani. Kanghanjariba, the Pan Syndicate, Pauna Bazar Masjid Road. Contact number 9233-909-704.
Welcome you all to UNACO School. Admissions open for Class 11 Science to UNACO School, Coleman and Matram, affiliated to CBSE, New Delhi. Admission also open to Class 11 Science and Arts to UNACO School, Changara, affiliated to Kosam, Manipur. Special coaching classes for hostelers by 4 expert teachers, namely Pedro David Maiden, Dr. Rami Khan, K.H. Hemant Singh and Dr. Chongtham, Narayot Sree respectively, for science subjects. Hurry up for admission to Class 11 Science and Arts to UNACO schools.
Welcome you all to UNACO College, Kongman Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational college offering both BA and BAc courses. UNACO College will be affiliated to Manipur University, Kanchipur. First academic session will begin in July 2023. Hurry up! Registrations and admissions open for 2023-24 academic session.
Maidunu Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road. Admission open for certification course in air hostess training and airport operations, airline management, diploma course in hotel management and BVOC in hotel management training. Masida Sunatana, Manipur the Ihan Hanba Oina, commercial pilot training admission su Hogjere. Akak number Sydney 100% placement assistance Hamliba institution ni Masida Sunatana airlines kaya da su equity satra kaya amushu placement funkrabani.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. 86th Battalion CRPF under the aegis of IGP CRPF Manipur and Nagaland Sandeep Datta organized a blood donation camp on the theme Rattadan Amrit Mahotsav at the battalion unit headquarters in Lamphilpat today. The blood donation camp was held in collaboration with Indian Red Cross Society Imphal West Branch, 100 Rapid Action Force and RIMS Blood Bank. CRPF Battalion Commandant Muhammad Yusuf said they organized a camp to help meet the requirement of blood for those who had sustained injuries in Manipur violence, which sparked off on May 3. He added that CRPF had opened relief camps at its campuses to help displaced people and that CRPF personnel have been guarding civilians.
Due to the violent unrest since 3rd May 2023, Manipur state is in dire need for good and proper medical attention. A large number of relief camps were established in a state, including the campus at CRPF location, to provide food, shelter, medical aid and security to the displaced people. To provide further humanitarian aid to the sick and injured people during this crisis, a blood donation camp is organized by 86th Battalion CRPF at Unit Headquarters Lamphil, Imphal, under the theme of Rattadan Amrit Mahotsav. This particular blood donation is organized to save the life of the people injured during the ongoing ethnic violence and also to the other patients in need of the blood.
Imam Manipur Kanba Loop and Shiza Hospital Blood Center Langol also held a day-long blood donation camp at Dharmalaya Hall in Brahmapur, Nahabam today. Directorate of Ayush Manipur also held a medical camp for the displaced people of Sugnu and Sero who are currently taking refuge at Kakching Higher Secondary School Relief Camp. Thangmaiban United Club TUC opens a relief camp at Thangmaiban Thau ground to help displaced people. TUC President Pratap Laishangtem said displaced people who are taking refuge at various relief camps opened in remote areas may stay at the relief camp open at Thangmaiban Thau ground in case of medical emergencies. He said they also plan to open another camp in Uripog in association with Uripog Apunba Loop to accommodate more people if need arises.
Mamangi tang ahumdagi mayumakai mai thadokpigraba leibam chahung khangdadana khoi kuki militant kambuna mioi kya halaba masung sigi da awaba tarbasing duna khoigi arapa leiba khoi relief sing sida ana ayek yaurokpa aduna maram moirakanda khoigi mayum su leijadramni relief kem dagi laaga khoigi rimsta jinimsta laing balakpa masidai sida khoigi awaba mo oiba anabaduna thamoroga mokoi namu relief camp da hanba khotpodo awaba oirakpadagi khoi thaime united club da mafam hokya dagi khoi relief camp amtang thangoi banda hangbiragadi khoi anai yaurokpada mafam sida leiragadi sebari leiragasu yam nuai ni hana habirakpa matugina khoina ngasi se thengasu thengna tarik 32 sida horaga khoi gi thangoi banda khoi relief camp ama hangdoksare loinena thangoi bandagi mayum palagba sorsampur mayum pangiba sugunu da mayum pangiba lanjeneraga lebesingduna mapam lamdamda leiningbagi adugumba ihul faurgasu lakpiduna mafamsida khoi sinja langjari basida leibinabana nisingjari.
Johnston Higher Secondary Alumni 96 has donated relief materials to displaced people of Sero, Sugnu and Napat Tangjing who are currently taking refuge at various relief camps open at Wangu, Kakching Kuno and Ilang Khangpokpi. Ideal Teachers Training Academy has also provided relief items for around 200 people from Nungsum who are taking shelter at the relief camp open at the residence of Kaibi Kulen Makhalekai Zilla Parishad. United Association of Recognized School of Manipur has provided books and other stationery items to children who are staying at 2 relief camps open in Imphal East District and 15 relief camps open at Moirang and Kumbi in Bishnupur District. Social Development Thrift and Credit Cooperative Society Limited Hengang today distributed relief items to various relief camps open at Wangu Laifam, Awang Sekmai, Awang Lekai, Langmaidong Higher Secondary School and Wangjing Kodompokpi Sports Complex in Taubal. Social Development Thrift and Credit Cooperative Society Limited Hengang spokesperson Nauribam Sarachandra said they extended the relief items to help violence affected people, getting in touch with DC Taubal Hantem Subas. Born Again Studio, on behalf of Tangjing villagers, have submitted a written request to relevant SDPO to deploy additional CRPF forces to protect them. Born Again Studio has also donated relief materials to relief camps set up by Maira Paibi groups at Tangjing, Kunjao under Sugnu Police Station. Meitei community in Tripura held a candlelight vigil at Puthiba Laibung of Aboynagar yesterday, demanding center to restore peace in Manipur. All Tripura Meitei community and Puthiba Welfare and Cultural Society Tripura organized a rally in the theme Candle for Peace and Restore Peace in Manipur, appeal to India government. Meiteis in Tripura expressed solidarity with the Meiteis in Manipur who are going through a tough phase. Local clubs of Sagolban Assembly Constituency have formed a coordinating body called Sagolban Apunba Loop. The association aims to uphold the integrity of Manipur, save indigenous inhabitants, and to face any issues challenging the state. Sagolban Apunba Loop also mourns the loss of lives in Manipur violence. A combined team of Kakching District Police and 37 Assam Rifles Sugnu carried out search operations at Tingangphai Kuki village under Sugnu Police Station in Chandil District yesterday and recovered 17 locally made pipe explosive launchers. The operation was conducted between 5 a.m. till 12 noon. The seized weapons have been handed over to Sugnu Police Station. Friends Union Club Oyumpok along with Progressive Youth Brotherhood Association Kewa under the supervision of social worker Longja Momocha provided relief materials at various relief camps open in Kundrakpam Assembly Constituency. The group has also provided relief items to villagers and volunteers of Pukhao Letanpokpi, Pukhao Terapur and Oyumpok Nongsum who are defending their villages. Uripok Ahantem Laikai Nupi Wing provided various essential items at relief camps open at Fayeng, Yaubung Kuno, Sendra, Kadangban Part 1 and Lamboy Kongnangkong today. A non-local man has been reported missing since 23 April this year. According to police, the missing person is 39-year-old Roman Malik, son of Lil Mohan Malik from Sero Bazar, currently residing at Thangwaiban, Polem Lekai. He is 5.3 feet tall, slim built, fair in complexion, and has short black hair. He was last seen in black colored pants, yellow colored sport shirt, and an equilite chappal. He can speak in Manipuri, Bengali, Nepali, and Hindi. The man reportedly left his Thangwaiban residence on April 23 and has remained missing since then. If anyone has any information about a missing person, one may reach out to mobile number 986-348-5237 or inform Imphal Police Station. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Fresh violence reported at Nungsum village in Imphal East District. 10 Meitei villages sustained injuries and one suspected Kuki militant killed. Former chairperson of Manipur Human Rights Commission, senior advocate Khaidam Mani says drone footages prove involvement of heavily armed Kuki militants in ongoing violence in Manipur. Wangkai MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar says state government is coming up with temporary resettlement for people displaced by violence in the state. And Federal Students Organization Kangleipak appeals to extend online registration of UGC NET examination 2023 for students of Manipur as a special case. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Kalen thada Manipur gi miyam da khanghan choba haksel gi chakna kanglol yarba makai ising marang kaina thakpiu khorang bai fog drbasu yum da gi chatoko matam da